Good morning to everyone. In this lecture, EC8551 Communication Network, third year ECE, Unit 4, Transport Layer. In this topic, the transport layer, first of all, why we are going to study the transport layer in communication network? It is the main role of the transport layer is to provide the communication service directly to the application process running on different basics, that is a host. The transport layer provides the logical communication between application process running on different host. Okay, now move to the introduction of transport layer. This is a syllabus of unit 4 transport layer. The first topic is a introduction to transport layer. A transport layer provide for logical communication between the applications running on different hosts. So the logical communications means that the communication or communicating application process are not physically connected to each other from the applications. The application process use the logical communication provided by the transport layer to send message to each other. The transport layer protocols are implemented in the end of system but not in a network routers. The network routers only act on the network layer field. All transport layer protocol provide an application multiplexing and demultiplexing services. So the transport service is said to perform the peer-to-peer communication with the remote transport entity. The data communicating by the transport layer is encapsulated in a transport layer, that is a PDU, and sent in a network layer of SDU. So the network layer node transfer the transport of PDU interact with other decoding or modifying the content of PDU. The transport layer is the fourth layer in the OSI layered architecture. The transport layer is responsible for reliable data delivery. It is a upper layer protocol depends on heavily on the transport layer protocol. Now a high level of error recovery is also provided in this layer. This layer ensures that the packet or delivery of error-free communication in sequence and with no losses or duplications. So the transport layer functions, what are the transport layer functions? Number one is transport layer break messages into packets. Number two, transport layer perform error recovery if the lower layer are not error free. Function of flow control is not network layer. Function of multiplexing and demultiplexing sessions together. Transport layer can be responsible for setting up and relays connections across the network. The data link layer, network layer and transport layer. So the client is used to process communications. The process on the local machines, that is a client, need service from a process usually on remote host called server. Then nowadays operating systems support multi-user and multi-programming environment. The remote computer can run several programs at the same time. Following these parameters are used for the communications. What are these parameters? Number one is a local host Number 2, local process. Number 3, remote host. Number 4, remote process. The services that a transport protocol can provide are often by the service model of the underlying network layer protocol. If the network layer cannot provide delay or bandwidth guarantee, in some of the services offered by the transport protocol, even when the underlying network protocol does not offer the corresponding services at the network layer. Now we move to the transport layer addressing method. We need a address wherever to deliver something to one specific destination. Among all the layer uses a different addressing method. In data link layer uses the MAC address, that is a multiple access, to choose one node among several nodes if the communication is not point to point. Network layer uses IP address to choose one host among millions of hosts. In network layer, datagram need a destination IP address for delivery and a source IP address for destination reply. The transport layer required transport layered address called a port number for selecting the multiple process running on the destination host. The source port number is used for reply and destination port number for delivery. The port number from 0 to 65535 is used in internet. It is a 16-bit integer. So the range of 0 to 65535, the client program defines itself with a port number chosen randomly by the transport layer software running on the client host. This is the port number. Now the several servers also defined a port number, but not randomly. Internet has decided to use universal port number for several. These are called port numbers. The port numbers ranging from 0 to 1023 are called a well-known port number, and it is restricted, which means they are reserved for use by the well-known application protocol such as Hyper Transport Protocol. Now we are moved to the IANA range. What is the IANA range? That is a Internet Assigned Number Authority. That is the meaning of IANA, Internet Assigned Number Authority. It is divided the port number into three ranges. What are the three ranges? Number 1, well-known port number. Number 2, registered port number. Number 3, dynamic port number. In these three categories, we are provide the transport protocol so that the properties of transport protocol: order delivery of message, guarantee message delivery, protocol support layer messages. Each host support multiple application process. Protocol support data transfer speed between the sender and the receiver. So in this session we have studied the introduction of transport layer and what are the addressing method of transport layer and other layers, and what is the IANA, that is the Internet Assigned Number Authority. Thank you for watching this video.